banquet here, and obviously next year will be a big year. 40 years for my family. I don't think there's many tracks around that can say they've done 40 years at one place, one family. But it's all thanks to you guys in this room. You know, the past 18 months, I've had to do a lot of growing up. Last year, I kind of got the free pass with my father just dying. But this year was different. There was no free passes for when you put a bump in when I fuck up. You know, it's like, but I take the blame. I try to do it a lot different now, and I mean, I still let people know when I'm not happy with them. 350 Supers can vouch for that. But no, it's, you know, we started the year off with getting into the 5-track deal. And it was one of those things where, will it work? Probably. It's going to take a while. In my best interest for you guys was to get out of the deal. They need us more than we need them. Have 67 street stocks, take points at Star this year. That's a pretty big feat. And also, the 350 Supers as well, they continue to grow. 29 350 Supers took time at this year's Randy Whitcomb Memorial. And I can't think of a better person to win it than Eddie winning it this year in honor of his brother Randy. And on that note, we've said it at the 350 Super Bulls meeting we had. This year will be the 21st and final running of the Randy Whitcomb Memorial. I talked with Big Ed, and we thought this would be a fitting way to end it, with Randy's number being number 21, to end his race on the 21st running of it. And after this year, the race will become the Dennis McKennedy Memorial. Back to Star though, I couldn't also do it without all the officials, everybody that shows up each and every week. My kids, Jen, Ryan when he helps, Jay, everybody that pitches in and helps me. I mean, it was just an incredible year all around. I mean, Star is doing better. I think I can easily say it's the best track out of all the tracks in the 5-track deal. The race team had a good year. We started a new team. We won 2 races on the ACT deal. Everything just went right this year. But in closing, I can't do it without the great sponsors that we have. All 5 divisions, weekly divisions are sponsored at Star. And I want to recognize those people that are here tonight for their help. First up, from Maddie's Car Wash, Mike DiOrio.
I guess so.
From the Brickyard Companies, Ben and Amy Brown. From Ken Is It Construction, Ken Is It. From Woody's Auto Repair, Russ Wood. And then the sponsor of one of the toughest series in New England to race in, from the Fast 40 series, Mike Marshall. Before I turn it back over to Tyler, I want to congratulate all of the 2019 champions, Jackie Foster, Andrew Harmon, JT Cashman, Albie Oden, Josh Hedges, Dave Hallowell, and the past 20, John Castle.
Giving us a great place to race and thank you to my dad. And that's about it. And all my sponsors, Curly Wire and Cable. And I'm done. Sorry, I'm trying not to swear and run away like you're next later. Sorry.
All right, Jeffrey Foster.
Well, I really got to thank Bob Williams. He helped me out a lot. I couldn't have done it without him. Justin Harris, Bob Williams, SPA, Student Transportation, and the Webbers and all the staff. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I can't thank everyone enough who made this year possible. Maddie's Car Wash, Shining Property Services, and the Lopez brothers for all their support all year long. A huge shout out to my dad who never gave up all season, even if it was 6 power steering racks in the first 6 weeks. We always got it done if it was Saturday afternoon. I couldn't have done it without the help of the rest of the crew, Seth, Matt, Rob, Mike, Kelly, and everyone forgetting. But lastly, I would like to thank the Webbers for all they do, and the whole Star Speedway staff for the place to race.
All right, in 2019, Maddie's Car Wash 6-shooter champion JT Cashman.
Careless speeches, but I thank Mike for melling them, and Mike from Maddie's Car Wash, my son, Seth, girlfriend, the Webbers for a great place to race, and everybody else who goes with the crew. And Rob Dale.
All right,
All right. Everybody hear me? All right, so this past season was a year of firsts for myself and my teams. That's Russ Wood. I was arrested at a racetrack for the first time in my life. Got a free field trip to the Epic PD, and I even got to spend the day at the Rockingham County Courthouse with Mr. Stores. But we had fun though, right, Jim? There's a lot of things I'd like to say and or respond to that happened this past season. However, out of respect for the Webbers, Jim and Missy, myself, and my sponsors, I'm going to keep it as professional as possible. Sorry, Shanna. I spent most of the early part of the season in summer feeling like I had to explain and or defend myself to people's comments, actions, and posts on Facebook. But it wasn't until the closing part of the year that I realized and finally accepted the fact that I just don't have to. The people making the accusations, the comments, and making an effort to get involved in my personal life just don't matter. And at this point, I really don't care. For a large part of the season, a lot of people reached out to me, mostly just to let me know that they stood behind us, support what we're doing, and to not lay down for the haters. These are all people who I have a lot of respect for, and some I grew up watching racing myself. Many long, and in some cases weekly conversations with people like Jim and Missy, Eric Hudson, Grant Aether, and a few others who would rather be left anonymous, kept me going every week. These people were all huge contributors for me keeping my head on straight and focusing on the big picture. As a team, we accomplished a lot of big things in 2019. In 43 starts, we were able to find victory lane 22 times. With those wins came a championship at Star and repeat championships at Lee and Bob Guptill's Street Stock Showdown Series Tour. After all the dust settled, we ended up number 2 in the country in NASCAR Division II standings. That's a huge deal for me personally, and I'm extremely proud of the entire Renfrew Motorsports team on this accomplishment. So say what you want about them, us, whatever, but the work and desire to win in this group is unmatched. Without the help of great people and great sponsors, great things can't happen. With that being said, I owe a huge thank you to Jim and Missy Renfrew, my parents, little Jimmy, Brett Culleton, Mike Ramsey, Brian and Max Oliver, Tim and Tom, Keith Patello, Russ Wood, Seth Stickney, Rob Delmita, Tyler Chase, Ed Flanagan, Bob Melvin Jr. and Sr., John Cashman, Kelly for the dual middle fingers every week before the features, and Kyle Roy, and everyone else who lended a helping hand this past season. I thank you all. Our sponsors, TJ at Race Parts New Hampshire, for all that he does. We appreciate it, thank you. Kyle Roy Racing Engines, buy one or follow one. It's that simple. 0 mechanical failures with all the engines we had in the shop this season. Skip Armstrong Transmissions, R&R Public Wholesalers, AR Bodies, who continue to support us in what we do, even though a certain someone called them to complain about us. And lastly, I'd like to thank the Wood family at Wood East Auto Repair for all they do for the Street Stock Division. Thank you. I'm extremely thankful for the opportunities that have been presented to me moving forward. I will be driving full-time for Tim Bertrand in the Bertrand Motorsports in their number 17 NEMA Midget next season. I have also been offered to drive for another car owner on the NEMA Light side of things, which I'm also very much looking forward to. None of this would have ever been possible if it wasn't for the Renfrew's help and support. Jim and Missy have brought my personal racing to a whole new level, and I am forever grateful for that. I want to throw a little more about Missy here. I only have a couple side notes, but I feel like she goes unnoticed. She doesn't get enough credit. She does all the scheduling, the finances, the booking for the hotels, the banquets, the cruise that we're about to go on. She takes care of everything. Drinks in the cooler, food in the shop. She does everything for us. And I think I speak for both Little Jim and Big Jim and everybody else when I say she doesn't get enough credit. We appreciate it. Thank you. Although the past couple seasons have been nothing short of amazing, I have recognized and accepted the fact that it's time. Time for something new, time for something more challenging, and quite frankly, just time to move on. It's someone else's time now. Renfrew Motorsports and I have some exciting things in store for next season, on top of the NEMA stuff that I have committed to. I'm excited and thankful to be a part of such a great team and continue driving for you guys. I'd like to take a moment also and say thank you to the entire River family. Thank you for everything that you sacrifice, the work you all do so we can race on Saturday nights. And most importantly, for not caving and giving in to that 6-letter communist group, whoever they actually are, trying to kill street stock racing in New England. There's a reason you guys have 25 or 30 plus cars a week. In closing, I just want to say good luck and stay safe to everyone who's planning on competing at and or supporting Star Speedway next season. Like the sign out front says, it is the place to race. Thank you.
To start off by thanking the Weber family, the officials, and the entire staff of Star Speedway for their hard work and dedication all season long. Thank you guys. Next, thank you to my brother Jeremy, his wife Erin, for supporting me and providing this team with whatever we need to go out and compete. Thank you to my crew for all their hard work all season long. My dad, Kevin, Jimmy, and of course my brother Jeremy. He doesn't give up. None of this would be possible without the continued support from our sponsors, Enlaro Photo, Helga's South Coast Power Equipment, Bay State Lawn and Landscape, Watermark Electric, Hedges Excavating, Crazy Horse Racing, and Chuck and Auto Parts. I'd like to give a special thank you to Kenny Isaac Construction for sponsoring the late model division for the entire 2019 season. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you to my girlfriend Hallie for your support and pushing me to step up when I wanted to give up. Lastly, thank you to all the fans for supporting Star Speedway, and we're looking forward to seeing you all in 2020. Thank you.
I'll make it short and sweet. You can tell my other speeches were long, but 5 championships, 4 years.
I'd like to thank Star Speedway, Bobby, Jen, Davey, Finley, Phoenix Communications for sponsoring us, everybody. I think Bobby Weber will tell you, it wasn't too many race seasons ago that I was driving around floundering in last place in a 4-cylinder car, and I don't think I could ever imagine being a super modified champion at 5 times. So I'm very blessed. A little bittersweet. This season's going to be my last season with the Wickham crew, and I can't thank Ed Wickham enough for giving me a good battleship every week. You guys, between your brother Ed and Bob, I mean, you two, you gave me everything I needed every week. I won't say we were the fastest car, but we were certainly the most consistent. I really thought this year either Jeffrey would get it or Mike Collins. Mike Collins came on really strong. Jeffrey is just young and full of it, and the kid's relentless. He knows where the gas pedal is. And I'm not 17 anymore. I'm getting tired. But again, I can't believe this. This is awesome. And it's bittersweet. I think Ed knows what it's like to race with family, race with your brother. I am going on to a different chapter. I'm going to be a car owner for my brother Bill, and try this new avenue of owning a super and watching it go around and watch the mayhem unfold. But just thank you, everybody. I'm extremely blessed. 5 championships with super modifieds. This is excellent. So thank you.
Your 2019 350 Super Modified Champ. Oh my God, I was going to say something else.
And I gotta thank my girlfriend Karen for putting up with me. It's once in a lifetime you find good women that'll put up with you. And she's that beautiful woman right there who puts up with me. So thank you.
Good job, Karen. All right, and that wraps up this year's awards ceremony. We're going to see everyone in April for the start of our 2020 campaign. But we have one more thing that some little special someone wants to say to us for the rest of the night.